I got nothing to lose. I'm going to come over and take it from you. You ain't man enough to shoot me. I'm just going to take your gun from you.
I'm going to let him find out.
Be sure it's not the 22.
Right, make sure it's not the 22. Responding to a violent attack. There are 5 ways to respond to a violent attack. They are to fight, take flight, posture, submit, and to freeze. Fight, flight, posture, freeze, and submit. Fight, I think we all know what fight means, right? It could literally mean fist fight, or it could mean I draw my handgun and I shoot the bad guy. We all know what fight means. Flight.
5 rules of what?
5 ways, 5 responses to a violent encounter. Mr. Bad Guy jumps out at you, climbs into your window, kicks in your door. You got 5 ways to respond to Mr. Bad Guy. Fight means, you know what, you kicked in the wrong door. You get it. Flight doesn't mean like Superman when you put on a cape and take off and defy the laws of gravity. Flight means to do what? It means run. As seen in the Matrix. You see one of those agents run. Run your ass off. Run.
Run, Forrest, run.
Run, Forrest, run. There is nothing in the rules that says that you can't run from a bad guy. Someone jumps out and you pull the handgun and you don't have one, you know what? Run! You increase the distance between you and him. Most people can't shoot what's 15 feet in front of them, especially if you're moving. Running might be a really good alternative for you, a good solution. Zigzagging, right? Round trees, through the cars, hit a parking lot, jump a big tall concrete fence wall. It's not a good look for you if you have children or you got your girlfriend or your wife with you if you just take off and run.
They might drop you themselves.
She might trip you.
As long as they were out with you.
Oh my God. Posture. Who knows what posture means? Yes.
To present bravado or, man, you can't scare me with that.
Oh, please! What? Dude, you want to do this right here? You want to do this? Huh? I'm increasing distance. I'm leaving. And he's like, is he for real? What? I was talking with this one guy at the coffee shop. He was trying to sell me some stuff. Basically some training. He's trying to train some training and stuff. And I got to tell him what I did, and he related the story to me. He told me that 2 young guys was robbing him. You know, and I can relate to that. 2 young guys robbed me. And he's an ex-military guy. I meet a lot of military people for some reason. And he's one of these Marines, and he was like, I did some psych ops on this guy. I was messing with his mind. I was like, messing with his mind? What you talking about? He said, they pulled a gun on me, headed to my head, and I just started acting like kind of weird. I was like, what you mean? He was like, man, I just started taking off my clothes. He was like, I undid my cufflinks, put my watch down, took my tie off, started unbuttoning my shirt, and I was taking off my shirt. By the time I reached for my pants, they both looked at each other and just took off their hands. Oh, man, I need to put that up on the board. Psych ops. Or you could freeze. Freeze is like the proverbial deer with its lights caught in the headlights of a car. Just freeze. It's like, wow. I'm being robbed. Are you for real? Are you robbing me? For real? It's a robbery? Wow. You ain't thought about running. That whole time you're questioning whether what's actually happening is really happening. You're having an out-of-body experience. Like, wow, I'm actually being robbed. This is just like how they do it on TV. You got the gun turned sideways and everything. Or you could submit. Submit. What does submit mean? I like to describe it this way. If the bad guy opens up his trunk and says, get in, and you willingly get into the trunk, that's submitting. Don't ever, 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 ever go anywhere with anybody. period. Gee, Rick, what if he threatens to shoot me? You know what? He puts you in the trunk. He is going to shoot you.
You never know what he's going to do.
He might dismember your body parts all over the place.
While you're still alive.
You might get shot. If you run, you might not.
That's a chance I'm going to take.
I would take the chance with running as opposed to getting into the trunk. No, seriously.
I'm for real.
Let's talk about some physiological things that might happen to you. These are things that happen to you physically, things that you may or may not experience. They're physical reactions to a violent encounter. You ever have someone surprise you and you feel like you're kind of high as a consequence? Whoa! Boy, ooh! Got that little buzz going. Imagine if your adrenal gland starts dumping this compound called adrenaline into your body. This is the stuff that gives you superhuman strength. It makes you run faster. It gives you extra strength. It makes everything you do more. If you wanted to run, you could run faster. If you wanted to lift something, you would have greater strength. This is the body doing what's called the fight or flight complex. You probably haven't actively made up your mind how you're going to respond to this violent encounter. Your body is not waiting on you. Your body is saying, look, we're going to get ready, and when you figure out what we're going to do, we'll be ready. Your blood pressure will increase. Your heartbeat will increase. You may experience some shortness of breath. You may mistake what you're experiencing with fear. This is your body just getting ready. Adrenaline is a very strong compound. You might start shaking and trembling. It's not because you are afraid and that you have fear. This is your body dumping this compound called adrenaline in your body. It is like a serious drug. It's a serious hardcore drug. I think it's worse than crack. I mean, serious. You got this compound raging through your veins, and you're thinking, you know what, I must be afraid. I'm shaking and trembling. No, you're not afraid. This is your body getting ready to do damage. You may also experience tunnel vision. What is tunnel vision?
Focusing on what's in front of you instead of the other dangers and elements around you.
Your peripheral vision, that's things to the side of you, have shut down. You can't see a lot of stuff that's out there. It's like if you watch a movie, and then you watch that movie on TV, it's been specially formatted to fit the TV screen, right? You go to the movie, there's so much more than that widescreen format. There's a whole lot that's going on that the director intended for you to see that you don't see. They had to cut all of those things down to fit into the TV. That's what's happening with your eyes and your peripheral vision. You may also experience auditory exclusion. Auditory exclusion. This is where your hearing shuts down your hearing selectively. You only hear certain sounds. You may have to discharge your firearm. Those of us that were at the range last night, you know that gunfire is extremely loud. For most people, it's so loud you're going to be uncontrollably jumping until you get used to it. After a while, it's not a big thing. I was joking with one lady in the class today. I was like, you are remarkably calm for somebody that's never shot a handgun. Gunfire going off and ain't jumped once. You may also have time distortion. This is your ability to recall sequences of events. How long these events lasted. Did event A happen before B, or was it B before A? Did he come from the left side or from the right side? Did I call the police after or before I called my attorneys? Did this whole event happen fast? Did it all happen within a matter of seconds? 5 seconds? Or did it seem like it lasted 5 minutes? Did this whole event happen an hour ago? Or was it this hour felt like 5 minutes? Your whole concept of time is out of the window. Incidentally, while you're undergoing all of these physiological things, you're going to have some emotional hang-ups going on. We'll talk about emotional things you might experience. But during is, the police are going to show up and want to talk to you. And they want you to say stuff. In my opinion, I don't think you're in the right frame of mind to be making statements. You might make a statement that might, you might think it's accurate, it might be totally inaccurate. I'll leave statements to the attorney who's here right now. He's dying to get at y'all and start laying this stuff on you. Let's talk about surprising